Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit and intuition and tarot to communicate energies to you, the viewer. Thank you so much for returning to my subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And we will be taking a look at, what's this reading about? Right. Where is this going? Where is this connection going? Okay, where is it headed? What is the purpose? Okay, so we'll take a look at the connection on your mind, the connection you've come here about. Now, if you hear something familiar, but it's not the connection that you came here about, but it's something in your life, then Spirit has a message for you about a situation going on in your life right now and wants to communicate this message, okay? But we intend on it being about the connection, situation in which you're here about. What is the purpose? Where is it headed? And we have 3 piles to choose from today. Okay, pile number 1 is the stone right here. Very beautiful. Pile number 2, the stone right here. All right, and then pile number 3 is this stone right here. So feel free to pause the video, and you might be drawn to more than one stone. If you are, that just means there's multiple messages in either of those piles, and energy is flowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull energy around you and the situation for you to identify whether this is the pile you should be listening to or not, and then we'll get into where is that the connection headed. Okay, so pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below and in the pinned comment, and I will see you shortly. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1 skis. This is your beautiful stone. All right. Let's get into your reading. Now, we will be taking a look at where's this connection headed, okay? And what's the purpose? Where's it headed? Where's it all going? But before we get into that, we're going to take a look at your energy of you and the connection before we get into where it's headed, so that you know whether this is your pile or not. So to do that, we'll use a tarot and some oracle, and we'll get into that energy. Now we'll ask spirits for a clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 1. Spirit, pile number 1 is here to see where their connection is headed. What's the purpose? Where is this all going? Can you please communicate to us a message so that pile number 1 knows that this is indeed their pile? Thank you so much, Spirit, for the clear and concise message. And pile number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. This is the first reading I will be doing with these cards, aside from my shopping haul where I pulled a card. I have not used these in a reading, so very honored to do this reading for you guys. We're just going to shuffle until the energy sits right. This might take a little bit or not a bit. We'll see. All right, clear and concise, Spirit, for pile number 1. Beautiful pile number 1. Where's this connection headed? What is the purpose? All right. One more. I like one more again. Okay. All right. So we have the King of Wands. We have the Hermit, upright or reverse upright, Spirit said. Okay. And we have the 3 of Wands. All right. And one of these. Got two of these. All right, let's take a look at these two beautiful crystals. Ooh, is this sapphire? This is beautiful. Yes, sapphire. Royalty, wisdom, knowledge. Fairness rules the kingdom when sapphire wears the crown. Sapphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment, bringing good luck and fortune to those who wear it. A gem with a regal presence throughout history. Sapphire is considered to be sacred, representing celestial hope and faith, known as the Stone of Wisdom. Sapphire enhances focus, concentration, and learning abilities. Sapphire activates the third eye and throat chakras, guiding you towards knowledge beyond this stratosphere. Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Moon, and Saturn. Okay, let's see this one. What is this? Citrine? I don't know what this is. No, it's coaxionite. Interconnection, ascension, and attunement. Cacoaxionite. That's fun to say. Try saying it. Say it with me 3 times. Cacoaxionite. Okay, is known to raise spiritual awareness and provide divine connection between the universe and humankind. With say that 3 times real fast. Cacoaxionite, synchronicities are not just coincidences, they are messages, so pay attention. Become aware of the universe's messages as it is constantly communicating with you. Cacoaxionite asks you to look at challenges as lessons and wonder. What can I learn from this? Perspective is everything. With a cacoaxionite, embracing positivity and choosing your thoughts become easier and easier. Sagittarius and Moon, look at that. Sagittarius and Moon here. Heavy Sagittarius, heavy Virgo, okay? Because we got Virgo here and Sagittarius in both of these cards. And then we have with the Wands, heavy Sagittarius energy, okay? Some Libra as well. So this might be confirmation that it's your pile. And then we have Moon, so you might resonate as the Divine Feminine. I'm feeling like the situation isn't bad, okay? It isn't bad, but it's not ideal. And I feel like it's a work in progress. And you're trying to make the progress. I feel like you're trying to guide things in a way that is going to be in your favor in this connection. You've been really turning inwards as to what it is that you want for yourself out of this connection, out of this future. I mean, you're here taking a look at what's the future potential. But I feel like the future is really guiding you, what you can kind of manifest for yourself, what it is you can go after. And I feel like you've been really internalized or really reflective of what this connection means. I feel like this connection has been bringing you a lot of synchronicities. Okay, you might be seeing a lot of angel numbers in this connection, or things that are kind of bringing you back to this connection, awareness as to this person. And I feel like you might have flip-flopped a lot of times as to what you thought this connection might have meant to you. Okay, it could have been back and forth as far as the intensity or the significance of this connection for you. And depending on, how you're experiencing or thinking of this connection would result in what your actions or your outputs towards this connection would mean. Okay, and I feel like the more you're experiencing this connection and exposing yourself to this, it's allowing you to absorb truths of yourself, learning of yourself, and also learning of what this connection means, so that you can continue unfolding and unpacking what your truths are, what it is that you want. And you're also learning, I think, learning about yourself more than anything, but you're also ascending. Okay, you're expanding your horizons as far as what you thought you thought possible for yourself. And you're becoming a lot more wise or intelligent about dynamics as a whole because of this connection. So it's brought you expansion in a one-on-one setting, but it's also brought you expansion into your world, how you see yourself, how you see the future, how you can have drive in controlling what it is that you want, going after what it is that you want, having that spark of desire in chasing after, going after your goals, your desires. It's like you've been reborn in this connection, you've been able to see things a lot differently, and you've been able to communicate things either to yourself. I feel like at this point it's to yourself differently than maybe your inner dialogue has been in the past. So you're acknowledging changes, you're acknowledging parts of yourself that might have not have been recognized or might have not have been surfaced or birthed in yourself, in your being yet. And this connection has brought all of this to the surface. And you're looking at this connection as a blessing. One, because of what it is that you and this other person are able to co-create in this lifetime, but also as what it's brought to you independently of this connection, what you've become aware of, what you've become more in tune of, what you've learned from this connection, what you're now able to, where you're able to stand and speak your truths and go after what you haven't in the past. Now you're able to look at it differently, stand differently in your power. Okay, so I feel like this is a very empowering connection, and it's brought you a lot of clarity about yourself and curiosity. And yeah, you're really curious to see more. Like, I feel like you're really inspired, very fired up, and you want to see more. Okay, and this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy emphasis on Sagittarius. And then we do have some Saturn. Okay, so I feel like this is a connection that either has been in a really long process and started off very difficult. You've been very almost like you had to invest a lot of your time into this, or at least it's been quite the process getting there. Okay, and maybe now you're just actually trying to, or at least picking up some of the rewards of this connection. Okay, and if this is a new type connection, then spirit guides are saying this is a very lengthy process of development that you're having as a result of this connection into a deep look of yourself. Okay, and then Saturn gives me Capricorn energy. I'm also feeling, because here we have Libra, and like I said, there's the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then heavy Virgo as well. Okay, and with Moon, could very well be Cancer, or be tapping into the divine feminine. Now, if you are masculine, you could very well be untapping this feminine energy that you've never really uncovered. Okay, because we all have masculine and feminine energies. That doesn't mean that you know, you're the divine feminine, but it just means that you're now uncovering sides of yourself that maybe you were never able to, or have had the chance to experience, such as emotions stemming from more of an openness of somebody who is more agreeable, a loving, caring, nurturing, motherly, feminine type energy. Okay, it's a very feminine type energy here. Okay, so beautiful. And this royalty and this, I feel like you feel like you're almost on top of the world here. Okay, when it comes to this connection and the royalty and wisdom, I feel like you feel very empowered, very driven, very inspired, and like you're in control of your own destiny. I feel like you've done a lot of reflecting. This has brought a lot to the surface for you. Wow, this is very powerful. Okay, so if this sounds like you or your connection, then we're going to take a look at what the whole, where is this connection going and the whole purpose. I feel like that was pretty much enough for you to click off. What's the purpose? Well, you've been turned on to this ability for you to go after what you want. Okay, the King of Fire, the King of Wands, goes after what he wants. He's very much in the driver's seat of attaining what he wants for himself, going after his desires and inspiration. I feel like this connection has given you that power of recognizing what you want. It has opened the door to untapped potential. So let's see, what else? Where is this connection headed? Wow. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups. Let's keep going. Where's this connection headed, Spirit, for pile number 1? Clear and concise message. for the connection pile ones come here about. Where is this connection headed? All right, oops, I dropped a card. Give me 2 seconds. All right, fell on the ground, belly up like that. So we'll take the Empress, and then we'll take the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's keep going. Spirit, clear and concise message. Where's this connection headed? 2 of Wands. And one more. So we have the 4 of Swords. It is in reverse. And let's pull the next row. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Keep going. What else do we have, Spirit, here for pile number 1? We have the Hermit in reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And we have the Star. Okay. 2 more. Where's this connection headed? So we got the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. All right, let's move this down. Okay. And one more card here for the Crown. Spirit, where's this connection headed? We got the 7 of Cups. All right. And bottom of the deck energy, Knight of Pentacles. I'll read that upright. And Justice. Okay. So let me just take a look, make sure I'm in frame. Perfect. All right. So Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight. Okay. Very dedicated. So like I felt like this connection's been ongoing for a while, or at least it's been moving fairly slowly. And there's, yeah, it's going along, and there's still, it's quite the lengthy process here in this connection. Okay, so if you started this new connection, there is a lot to learn. If you've been going through this connection for quite some time, it feels like it's moving very slowly, and there's been a lot of lessons so far in this connection, and there's still a lot to come. We're going to start with the base of this reading here. So there was a walking away from what wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So I feel like this connection has inspired you to recognize where you value love, where you value things that actually are bringing you happiness. And the Empress talks about full abundance in love and birthing absolute greatness, because the Empress is all the queens in one. So I feel like this connection allowed you to see where you were investing, maybe in areas that weren't really fulfilling, made you actually be aware of the great love and potential that's around you. Okay, and I feel like you were no longer willing to invest and work with people and situations that weren't providing you love and providing you a sense of fulfillment and enjoyment. You had to choose to leave those situations, leave them behind, not engage, not work with these people. And there was this heavy emphasis on what you were planning on bringing or driving towards for your own future. Okay, what did you want for yourself? You're very selective of who you work with, who you engaged with, who you wanted to spend time with. Okay, and you're really contemplating on what this looked like for your future. And I feel like this connection also, aside from making you realize truths of what you emotionally enjoyed and what love is, I feel like you were able to come out of a state of maybe where you felt stagnant, and maybe where you felt like you had no real control. You were kind of just in a period of observation. And a lot of you guys might have been healing from a situation as well. Okay, when this connection happened. And I feel like as you engaged in this situation, in this connection, there was, with the 6 of Pentacles, this is sometimes you're on the receiving end and sometimes you're on the giving end of a connection. And I feel like in this connection, there was a give and take, but I feel like the give and take was on different levels. So maybe where you were able to provide in this connection, your person was giving you, was providing you with a different type of receptive energy, okay? Because we did see here with the oracle cards all of this knowledge, all of this newfound drive, all of this wisdom and this expansion that maybe you never felt as invigorated, you never felt like you wanted to go after what it was that you wanted. Heavy energy here where you were in a period of isolation or introspection or non-movement where you were able to break free. So I feel like that was kind of what you were receiving from this connection. Okay. And I feel like at a time where you were maybe feeling like a hermit, recluse, withdrawn, held back, and not interested in life and not interested in moving forward, this connection has inspired you to go after your dreams, to chase opportunities that might have seemed impossible or desires that you never really chased up on or thought that you could want to or have the ability to chase up on. Okay, the star is wishes and desires coming true, almost unbelievable desires. And I feel like you at some point cut yourself off from feeling like you were able to attain this or achieve this. And I feel like, yeah, you're in a state where maybe you felt like you had no confidence or you were down and out. Okay, you were seeing things from a perspective of lack, seeing things from not a very clear perspective, not a very, I don't feel like a positive perspective either, because maybe you were seeing the downside to a situation in which you were coming out of or that you were wrapped up in, and you're feeling less than or not enough, or like you were left out in the cold or unable to move forward, which was more of an illusion than anything else. Moon energy here again, moon and moon. So like I said, maybe you're resonating with the divine feminine, but I do feel like this is heavy divine masculine energy, tapping into divine feminine or your feminine side, connecting with a divine feminine that's able to illuminate things in a different way. And where is this connection headed? Well, I feel like it's already surfaced a lot of what you're attaining here from this connection with the Seven of Cups. This is your ultimate fantasies. Any wish that you may dream of is coming alive. Okay, your possibilities, your options, you have many options, many possibilities. I feel like what once might have seemed like no movement or an inability to, or not desiring to move forward, and where you've been withdrawn from going after situations and circumstances, I feel like you are now able to see all of the possibilities and all of the desires and go after it, no matter how lengthy and how long. I feel like you're very determined. Okay. Now this talks more about your own personal empowerment and driving forward here. And I feel like this is really what this connection is providing you. I wasn't expecting to see you know, an outcome like this, because I don't really see how this engages with the result of another individual, but I see what the result of the other individual has on your life. And what I see is very positive, empowering energy where you're able to be determined and move towards something that maybe seemed like an impossibility, where you were shutting yourself out. Maybe you felt shut out by others and situations, and you weren't able to see where there was a possibility. Now you're seeing possibilities. Now you're seeing things differently. Now you're more inspired to move towards your goals. Now you're able to move away from things that weren't providing you fulfillment and not engage in areas where you were involving yourself with things that weren't paying you any sort of enjoyment, and you want to engage in areas where you feel fruitful, where you feel true love and blessings and desire. Yeah, I feel like this has brought a lot of balance to your life as well. Okay, more Libra energy here. So yeah, I feel like you're being more balanced in this connection. So yeah, this is all I see here for you guys with the cards that we have. Where's the connection going? I don't know, but this person has really helped you to balance things out in yourself. So I feel like you probably feel like this connection is very blessed, and that you're very blessed, and this person is very blessed, and the world's your oyster here with the 7 of Cups. Okay, so now it's just getting clear on what you want. So let's pull one card here just for the clarity, because 7 of Cups could mean a lot of options. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. There's just a lot coming up now. You're unclear as to, you know, where do you go? Like, Star talks about, you know, this like unattainable thing, and maybe there's a whole universe in front of you and you're not quite sure where to proceed. Okay, I think that's all part of the journey, but let's take a look here what Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah, so you're a little overwhelmed. You're a little overwhelmed by all these options, and I feel like maybe some of you guys are still going through the process of accepting that you have many options in front of you. Okay, to chase up your fantasies and your desires. And yeah, you're being released from a prison that maybe you've been in for a very long time, where you're holding yourself back. It's causing you lots of fear and anxiety, because I think this is uncharted territory, and maybe you're overwhelmed with all your options now and ways of going. And here we have the Queen of Cups, which could very well be your person coming in here as this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, divine feminine energy, where this person is giving you unconditional love, is inspiring you. Could very well be your energy if you're resonating with the divine feminine. Okay, your creative passions are coming out, and this deep love, maybe you've never experienced this before. You're being released from being held back, and what this love means, what this unconditional love means for yourself and your creative pursuits, expanding your world when it comes to love, giving and sharing love, mostly how it is you can love, what it is you can do to bring forward love in your life. Okay, the Tower in reverse. So this is an unexpected surprise in the positive, and I feel like maybe you weren't expecting to encounter such a connection or experience such a experience with a person that's been nothing but a delight, but I feel it is very overwhelming here because there is a level of anxiety. Okay, so one day at a time, and I feel like you are certainly blessed, but I feel like your person is blessed as well, and I feel like the universe is blessed because there is lots of love for you to give and receive in this world with the Justice and that 6 of Pentacles. Bless you so much, pile number 1. I hope this resonated. If you were drawn to another pile, please check that out, and if not, we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful. Pile number 2. If you pick this piece of amethyst, beautiful stone here, absolutely love it. Then pile number 2, this is your reading, and we'll be taking a look at where's this connection headed, okay? What is the purpose? Now, before we get into where it's headed and the purpose, we're going to take a look. We're not going to take it, but the devil did pop out, so maybe this is a sign for one of us. We'll take a look at your energy, okay? Your energy in this connection, so that you know whether this is your pile or not. So ask Spirit for clear and concise message for pile number 2, so that they know that this is indeed their pile. Okay, Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 2. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy of you and your person, this connection, to see where is this headed, what is the purpose. And let's see if this is your pile. Now, if you resonate with Capricorn, this could indeed be your pile, because we were seeing the devil energy. Okay, maybe there's strong obsessions, or maybe you feel held back in some way from moving forward in this connection. Okay, or maybe you feel like your person is held back in some way. But we'll take a look at what the cards want to share with us. All right. And one more bridge shuffle. All right. Let's keep going. Spirit, clear and concise. For pile number 2. How will they know this is their reading about their connection? Where are things headed between them and their person? All right, so we have the 3 of Cups. All right, let's keep going. It says abundance. We have the Devil coming out again. You saw that, right? So, okay, so certainly that is a sign of this connection. Double confirmation, Capricorn, things being held back. Somebody, both of you or one of you being held back. A need to move away from turbulent times. I feel there is a need for reconciliation. Maybe you're wanting reconciliation or you guys are apart right now. And I'm also feeling like you could potentially be in a third party. Okay, and someone's not moving forward from a third party. Could be a person, but it could very well be an addiction. Okay, so if somebody here is choosing an addiction, choosing a third party energy, choosing something over this connection, and you most likely, the viewer, are wanting to move away from this situation that might be causing you a lot of strife and anxiety, and you're trying to, yeah, just move away from the situation. Maybe you have moved away already. You've needed to pull away in order to regain yourself, and now you kind of want to see where this connection is headed. So we got 2 crystals here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 2. Let's see what this one's about. Turquoise. Wow, that's turquoise. That don't look like turquoise, but anyway, it says peace, tranquility, and patience. Okay, so here we have the 6 of Swords with science. I don't know what science means. Interesting. All right, so it says tranquil and calm. Turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in every day and each moment in your life matters. Small things add up to become big things over time. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth, turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. Link to the heavens within yourself, the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Venus, and Neptune. Okay, and then we have this beautiful stone right here. Quartz of sorts. What is it? Oh no, it's calcite. Okay, amplify, cleanse, and open. Double trouble. Calcite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on their attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. A powerful dissolver, calcite transforms negative energy for release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras, cleansing the aura of toxicity and renewing energy flow. Calcite reminds you that there is always a new beginning. You just have to decide when to start. Cancer and Venus. Okay, I'm going to pull just one of these, although I'm already picking up kind of what's going on here in this situation. Oh, lots of cards. We just need one spirit. This one here. Okay, strength. Yeah. Okay, so how you know this is your pile. I feel like you guys are in a period of separation with your person. Maybe in no contact, or maybe where there's a very difficult point in time where you're having to pull away. And you're really having to dig in deep in order to find peace and in order to move away so that you can release yourself from any toxicity in this connection. This person is potentially in a third party or potentially is choosing a third party energy situation, be it, like I said, addictions. You know, could be anything that they're prioritizing over you energetically, and it's taking you a lot of control to move away, to find yourself, to cleanse yourself, to release yourself, to heal yourself from this connection and all that was toxic about it. And you're trying to just gain your own strength. I feel like there's a part of you that does want to reconcile, but there's a part of you that recognizes that this connection is unhealed. And there's a part of you that wants to find a renewal in this connection that's positive. But until the connection proves to be healed or cleansed, you are looking to continue to work on yourself, to continue to heal yourself, to release yourself from this connection. And you're wanting to just go where it's more peaceful, more tranquil, more, where you're not having to extend yourself. Okay, so we have Cancer energy here. We also have some Libra with the Venus card. Okay, we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, and then more Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. And then Leo. All right, so that could be prominent in your birth chart. It doesn't have to be yours. Could be your person's chart. Okay, just signs that are prominent in the birth chart. And if this resonates with you guys, we'll take a look at where this connection is headed. And we'll see what Spirit has to say about that. All right. So, Spirit, thank you so much for that clear and concise message for pile number 2. Where is this connection headed? Where's this connection headed? What is the purpose at the end of the day in this connection? Where is this all going? Clear and concise for pile number 2. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. I'm going to ring the bell, okay? So you might want to mute so you can clear energies from the last pile. And we'll get a clear and concise message here for you guys. Pile number 2. What do we have? Break the cards. All right. Tempted. All right. Let's keep going. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Lots of cups, lots of deep emotions, reinforcing that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And we have the 6 of Cups, more cups, all right. And we have the Knight of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's keep going. And we have the 4 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords, and then the crowning card here, I'm feeling this one, is the Devil again. 3rd Devil we've seen. Oh my goodness. I feel like, yeah. Ooh, you guys. Crazy, crazy shots. All right, so what do we have with the Devil? Well, aside from Capricorn energy, again, triple confirmation, I feel like both of you and your person have this, have the Devil energy going on, okay? I feel like your Devil energy is in trying to release this connection and not be codependent and emotionally dependent on this connection, okay? It's been very difficult. I feel like both of you guys are potentially obsessed with each other in this situation, and I feel like your person is hung up in an energy that is not not helping them. So either they're in a third-party situation, okay, or they are dealing with an addiction or an obsession of some co-independent thingy that they're unable to let go of in order to focus on this connection. Don't normally start with this card, but this is like triple confirmation here that there needs to be healing and cleansing and a releasing and a letting go of chains. Okay, so let's start from here. So here's an emotional new beginning. And I feel like a lot of you guys are potentially looking at this situation from a perspective where maybe you've given this person chances, a lot of chances to have an emotional beginning, and are maybe regretting having done so, because I feel like time and time again, you've potentially been maybe disappointed in this person. Okay, I feel like there's been a lot of reconciliation because this person keeps returning from the past, and maybe you're in some sort of a cycle here. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's a cycle here that needs to be broken. Good news is I feel you're breaking this cycle. Okay, I feel like the potential here with this 10 of Cups is the fact of the matter that why I think this keeps continuing is that there's this realization that there could be a 10 of Cups potential in this connection, which is emotional fulfillment between two individuals. Okay, but there's an inability to move because one of you guys, which I feel is your person, is unable to be honest with themselves here with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is potentially lying to self, not being able to move in truths. Maybe, you know, there is an addiction here that needs to be dealt with that someone's in denial of. Okay, somebody needs to face this challenge. And I feel like your person needs to face this challenge in order to give this connection a future, because the Three of Swords talks about waiting for your ships to come in, preparing, planning, attaining something for the future. With it in reverse, I feel like everything's come to a halt. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. Everything's come to a halt until this cycle is dealt with. And I feel like it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's potentially causing your person a lot of anxiety. It's enabling this connection from moving forward. It's Four of Cups. You're not interested in toxic situations. You're not interested in continuously looping these cycles. You've potentially given your person chance and chance and chance again. And now you're not interested in their reconciliation or their cup. Okay, maybe you've extended them a cup at some point and you guys tried to work things out, and now your person keeps coming back with this extension of trying to want to engage with you, but you're not really interested because you realize and recognize that there's this devil energy that needs to be dealt with. Okay, Eight of Pentacles talks about, because this is in reverse, somebody not putting in the energy or the effort. And this could very well be talking about you not wanting to expend all of your great energy and effort and dedication into something that hasn't been dealt with on your person's end, that they're going to need to face. They're going to need to face this and deal with this. And it could also mean your person isn't expending enough energy and effort to deal with the devil energy that's holding them back because they haven't been putting in that effort and energy. Okay, it's causing a lot of anxiety in this connection. And I feel really bad because I feel like this is external from the connection of you guys. But where is this headed? I feel like as long as your person is unable to deal with this devil energy, you guys aren't able to proceed here for a future. And I feel like you, okay, because I'm doing this reading for you, you're breaking that cycle. It is causing you anxiety, but I feel like you're recognizing where you want to extend your effort. And I feel like this will allow you to move forward from this connection, independent from this connection to heal. Now let's pull a card here for the devil energy just to see what we see here. Possibly an Eight of Swords. I don't know. Could be different for all of you guys, depending on what this... Whoa, we got lots going on. I'm going to take the ones that flip. So we got the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like your person's still defensive about this. And we have the Hangman. It was falling like this, but I will read it as... it was actually more this way than that way. Spirit. Yes. Reverse Hangman. Your person is a little bit non-committal when it comes to resolving their devil energy because they haven't really accepted this truth yet or seen the truth. Okay, the truth of the matter is potentially what the potential of this connection could mean in order for them to have to resolve devil energy. They're going to have to drop their wall, drop their guard, and have to actually face this devil energy. And I feel like this is something they're going to have to do alone. And I feel like you guys know this. So maybe this is why you're stepped back. I mean, this is supposed to be the potential. And I feel like as long as there's devil energy here, this connection's blocked. Yeah, there's no new beginning until this is resolved. And maybe Spirit doesn't want to communicate that, but Fool is a new beginning, jumping in, taking a leap of faith. With it in reverse, it's unable to move forward out of fears of, you know, what this could mean. Because, I mean, if you jump in 2 feet again, you might be looping that same cycle where your person's having to deal with this devil energy. Okay, let's pull one of these just to see. if we get anything more, but yeah, unfortunately, I mean, unless that's dealt with, I don't really see past this devil energy, which is going to have to be dealt with. Yeah, why not? Let's take all of these. I feel like there's a need to cleanse and heal from this connection. Okay, so what do we have? Sweetness. So there is a lot of love despite where you guys are at in this connection. Peace. Right now there isn't peace because we're having to deal with devil. But I feel like there's a peace between you guys. Okay, there's a trust between you guys. Flow. This is talking to me about water energy again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but also need to adapt to a situation in which you allow your person to find peace. Maybe where they're dealing with devil energies, and trust the process. Allow them to do what they need to do to heal, release themselves from the devil, release yourself from the situation. Trust that you'll be able to adapt, okay, so that you can find peace with yourself. This is all stemming from love. I feel like there's lots and lots of love here, that there's no, it's not about how you guys feel about one another, but I feel it's about someone having to deal with this devil energy, okay? So lots of love to you guys. Wish I had more here to see where this is headed, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to break the chains from this devil in order to free the future up, so that there could be energy and effort and work towards a future potential of this connection, which is really at a stall, at a holdout here. But I feel it is destined because we are seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like this is destined to happen. And your person is being called upon as a challenge from Spirit, Source, God, to deal with a devil energy, okay? And I do feel like you guys are pretty connected. I feel like there is an obsessive connection here with the devil 3 times. Okay, that's insane. So probably why we're feeling a lot of anxiety here. So pray for your person. I wish you guys the very, very best. And we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Hello, my super duper spectacular pile number 3 with the rose quartz stone. If you pick the rose quartz, then pile number 3, this is your reading. We'll be taking a look at where is this connection headed? Okay, what is, what is the whole purpose? And before we get into where it's headed, we're going to take a look at your energy, okay, and see the energy of the connection so that you know whether this is indeed your pile or not. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile number 3 so that they know that this is indeed their pile. Spirit, how will pile number 3 know that this is their pile? Please provide us with a clear and concise message for pile number 3 as to where their connection is headed. And pile number 3, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy, you and your person. I'm so blessed and so grateful. This is my first real reading with these cards, aside from the other 2 piles. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading. Pile number 3. All right. Now I'm going to ring a bell. I do feel like there's energy clinging on here from the past reading, so just maybe mute your volume, and we'll ring this bell. All right, so I'm just clearing the energy from the last pile. Spirit, clear and concise, so that pile number 3 knows that this is indeed their pile. All right. Let's go. Thank you. So we have Temperance. Oh my goodness, I totally lost my voice. Trying to speak and nothing came out with the word art. Wow, that was the first. The Hangman. Yeah, I feel like somebody's probably trying to speak here and just is unable to speak. Wow. Never experienced that before. Interesting. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. And let's pull one of these. Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 3 so that they know this is their pile. Thank you very much. What do we have? Let's pull this one. And one of these as well. for pile number 3. Okay. So we got some Sagittarius and some Earth energy, and we also have here Big Spite. Timing, action, change. Timing is everything, and with Big Spite, that couldn't be truer. Big Spite has an impeccable knack for the right timing and can encourage you to try new things, pursue an opportunity, or change anything that needs an update. Big Spite opens the connection between your base chakras and your heart chakras and infuses you with unconditional love for yourself and others. Big Spite encourages energy expressed as action, movement, and progression to move towards true alignment between you and your soul. Update what's outdated with joy and recharge your life. Aries, Taurus, Moon energy. Intuition. Ooh, talk about Moon energy. So a lot of you guys might be resonating with Cancer or even Divine Feminine energy here I'm feeling. There's a perspective now about what it is that's going to build your stability more than there is about this connection, where you're going to find your security. I feel like you're wanting to bring balance to yourself, okay? You're having a new shift in perspective around what you can control and what you can do for yourself right now that's outside of this connection, that you're inspired to act on, that you're being called to act on, where you're building your own stability in order for you to be able to work with another to create something larger than yourself. But I feel like at this point, the realization here is that you're only able to control yourself, and you're having a new shift in perspective in where you're able to exert energy and your own efforts, where it's going to be fruitful for you. And you know and you trust that by providing yourself with the effort and energy towards the areas you're allowed to or able to control, that this will eventually result in you having a 10 of Pentacles and building a secure foundation with another. Okay, and potentially it could be this connection, but I don't feel like you're completely sold on this right now, because I feel like you're wanting there to be an equal give and take, but you're really focused on healing yourself, because I feel like this connection has potentially not, this connection has not, I have a problem speaking in this pile. Maybe one of you guys has a hard time communicating with the other, okay, but I also feel like it's not that I don't want to or that they don't want to. I feel like it's just difficult to put words into motion about what it is that I'm trying to say. And when I finally know what it is that I want to say, I have a hard time saying it, or it doesn't come out. Okay, so maybe there needs to be a little bit of a perspective change into why this person might not be contributing in a way that they're supposed to be. But I feel like with the Temperance, there is a new look on this connection where you're seeing this from a perspective of what you can control, what you can heal for yourself, and laying the foundation, because I feel like you know that you're deserving and wanting a 10 of Pentacles, building up this future for yourself. Okay, and you're really driven by this. I feel like you already know that this is meant for you, and I feel like this is more about you than it is about this connection. But since you're here about this connection, you want to know, like, where is this headed? Okay, is this something that eventually you'll be able to work with or invest and get a 10 of Pentacles? Or is this something that you can shift away from in order to go find your 10 of Pentacles somewhere else? I feel like Spirit is heavily saying that intuitively you probably already know. And maybe you've been really struggling with how you're seeing this connection because of the fact that it's been imbalanced and that you've been really needing to heal. And now you're focused on your healing side. So you might be seeing things a little differently than you have in the past. Specifically when it comes to this connection. Okay, so we'll ask Spirit for clear and concise message for pile number 3 in regards to where's this connection headed? What's the potential of this connection? Yeah, talk about imbalance. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, because maybe there was a need to collaborate here. Work together, come together, build something together. Okay, and I don't know that this has been the case, where we have Temperance coming out again for the second time. Okay, this is healing. This is coming together to bring in the right amount of stuff in order to balance the situation, alchemize a situation, heal a situation. We have the World, we have the Emperor, we have the Six of Wands, King of Swords, Four of Cups. Let's keep going. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the High Priestess, and two more here, spirits. Now we have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and then one crowning card here for the top of this pyramid. Oh, we got two. We'll take both. We have the Hierophant in reverse, and we have Judgment. Wow. All right. So I am tempted for one more, actually, you guys, for the top of this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Sorry, it's a little crowded here, but let's take a look at what we have. Yes, so there was a need to work together. There was an imbalance here. Okay, there's a recognition that there was an imbalance, and I think that you've been focused on bringing balance to yourself in order to heal yourself. Put an end to a situation here. Okay, but I feel like your person has been called to step into their power because maybe they were unable to contribute to this situation and yeah, provide balance and give to the situation. So it resulted in you maybe putting an end to a situation, or at least not contributing. The Emperor here is Aries, okay, and Sagittarius energy here. Yeah, I see lots of mixed signs here. Nothing's really totally standing out, but I feel like this situation has put your person in a position to have to step into their power and go after what it is that they want. And I feel like you, I feel mixed here. I feel like your person has been maybe more focused on what it is to win, and maybe more focused on coming out looking like a hero of sorts. And acting more out of head than heart, and not being really receptive to the offering of love in this connection and the potential of this connection. But I feel like this connection is definitely destined to have your person step out of whatever energy they were in order to acknowledge what is in the subconscious here with the High Priestess and the potential of this connection. But I feel like your person has really put a stall to this connection with the Three of Wands in reverse. This is like the future potential, ships coming in, preparing, planning for future. I feel like there's a stall to the future, this potential of this Ten of Cups, because your person has not been in their divine masculine or their higher power. They haven't embraced this, the way the wheel has been spinning, because they've been very focused on winning. They've been focused on ego. They've been neglecting the love that's being given in this connection. But I feel like what Spirit is saying here with the crowning cards, that there is, where this connection is headed, is there's this realization. Okay, there's an awakening of how your person has potentially been hanging on to a way of being, okay, a lifestyle, a religion, a social way of being, maybe culture or value system that they've been brought up with that wasn't allowing them to move forward, okay, with this Ace of Pentacle. And I feel like until your person awakens to the fact that they are being held back by maybe a false belief, or not necessarily even false, okay? I just feel like a belief system that they have in place, or their social structure, or their family system, or their values, or how it is that they've been brought up, or what it is that they've been telling themselves, has been holding them back in progressing in this connection. And as long as they're stuck in this reverse Hierophant, I feel like they are neglecting their High Priestess, which is an intuition, a higher knowing of what they're actually destined to achieve here, which is this beautiful emotional fulfillment with this Ten of Cups. And it's going to stunt them from moving forward in their future. I feel like they'll be stuck in whatever state they're at right now. Okay, so wherever they're at right now is kind of where they'll be stagnant. There'll be no progress. There'll be no forward movement. And for sure, they'll be jeopardizing any sort of full emotional fulfillment if they embrace a lifestyle or a value system or a hierarchy in which they are believing or feeding into, and it is progressing them from grounding or moving forward in the next steps in this connection. Okay, so they're focused on maybe being right in this situation or following to the law. I feel like they might have a lot of eyes on them socially, people watching their move. Maybe they feel pressure to have to be a certain way, act a certain way, and this results in them turning down an offer of love or moving forward in this connection with with the love. So the potential could be a 10 of Cups, but whether your person has this awakening, I feel like your person is amidst having an awakening, a realization, where they were the ones kind of held up in a belief system that was refraining them from moving forward. I feel like that is what they're working on. And yeah, so that is the potential. Let's take a look at one of these oracle cards just for further confirmation. Spirit, thank you for the clear and concise message here for pile number 3. We have energy. One more, actually. Wow, look at that. Very similar. Okay. Yeah, I feel like in order for there to be progress in this connection, this is the seed of manifestation. Okay. This is like bringing from the 5D world into the 3D world, what they can manifest. This person's going to need a lot of energy, a lot of, letting go of maybe a thought or structure that was holding them back. Okay, here we have disruption. Yeah, definitely being held back here by this belief. Disruption, and then we have determination. And I don't read these generally in reverse, but I feel like what's happening right now is your person's focus with this determination in reverse has been this social way of being or this religious structure, the social structure, this value system, this hierarchy that they're paying homage to, and they're dedicated to this. Okay, and this is causing a disruption in this connection. And once they have this awakening, realization, epiphany, okay, that their 10 of Cups is not stemming from a situation where they're stagnant and not moving forward, they're going to energetically shift and have to move forward and in this realization and accepting how to ground this connection and moving it forward. Okay, so yeah, I feel their focus, their determination is now maybe in an area that's not necessarily the most beneficial for them, nor is it the most beneficial for you in this situation. But I don't feel like they are seeing that just yet. Subconsciously, they know. Okay, subconsciously, there is this destined way that is supposed to happen here, but they're not really addressing this. Okay, so hopefully this helped you guys. Pile number 3, that could definitely speak about how I was having a hard time even words coming out of my mouth. I feel like this person feels like if they were to speak out against their, I was going to say church, but maybe their family is very religious. Maybe their family is very structured. If they were to speak out against what they were taught to believe, they feel like maybe they are going to be shunned in some sort of way, or that they're causing this disruption. And yeah, they're kind of choosing to not address or acknowledge right now. All right. If you're drawn to pile 1 and 2, go check that out. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Best way for me to keep tabs of energy is through my subscribers. Thank you so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and I love you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.